Praise be Jesus Christ. Here's a challenge for you for this summer. Go fishing. Catch a fish, clean the fish, cook the fish, and eat it. In John chapter 21, it says, when the disciples got out on land, they saw a charcoal fire there with fish lying on it and bread. Jesus said to them, come and have breakfast. We see Jesus making breakfast for his disciples, a breakfast of fish and bread. Now, some people say, I don't eat fish because it's wrong to kill a fish and eat it. Let me tell you a little story. I read a book about a guy who spent a year on a remote and secluded island off the coast of Chile. And this guy was a bit of a Buddhist, but he'd go fishing. And that was a big part of his sustenance, is he would eat fish. And he would also feed fish to his cat. But anyways, he was a bit of a Buddhist, and in his book, he says, I know a lot of my Buddhist friends who are vegetarian are going to be concerned that I'm not respecting creation and I'm, killing and eating fish. And his response was, he says, after spending a year on this island and just observing creation so carefully, I've come to realize we're very much creatures of the earth. We're part of this whole interdependent symbiotic relationship. Different things are living off of different things. And then he mentions, like, in our lungs, apparently there are microorganisms that kind of keep our lungs healthy and clean by feeding on the bad stuff in our lungs. And he's saying, listen, that's just reality. It's the reality of who we are. And this guy wasn't Christian. He didn't have the Christian understanding of human beings being stewards of God's creation. But he understood something just very true. As children of God, we're endowed with an immortal soul, but we're also creatures of the earth. We come from the earth and we return to the earth. And I think there's a certain humility in recognizing our identity as, again, people of the earth. And we know that people have throughout the ages lived close to water and relied on fish for food. I guess the reason I'm highlighting this is I want to caution against what I call a spirit of the age morality. It's a new morality. It's a morality that's warped. Some people are adamant, I would never kill and eat a fish, and yet they're very much pro-abortion. They have no problem with the killing of a child in the womb. This is a warped morality. It's a spirit of the age morality, and it's a morality that will not lead to eternal life. Again, the spirit of the age doesn't lead to heaven. It leads to hell. And so it's very important for, especially us as Christians, as Catholics, to recognize what is truly right and what is wrong. Again, there's nothing wrong with people having a special concern for creation or people deciding that they don't want to eat meat. Fine, that's okay. But beware of the spirit of the age and the morality of the age. Viva Cristo Rey.